The villagers always warned about the old chapel on the hill, a place no one dared enter after sunset. It was said that on the night of her wedding, a beautiful bride named Ilara vanished without a trace. The groom found only her blood-stained veil fluttering in the chapel doorway. Since then, no wedding had taken place there, and the chapel fell to ruin. Mark was new to the village and didn't believe the stories. One chilly autumn night, curiosity pulled him toward the chapel, as the moon hung full and heavy. As he approached, the cracked stained glass windows glowed faintly, casting eerie shapes on the overgrown path. The air grew thick and cold. Suddenly, through the shattered glass, Mark saw her, Ilara, pale as death, her eyes glimmering with unnatural light, dressed in a tattered wedding gown. She smiled, but it was a smile that didn't reach her hollow eyes. She raised her hand, beckoning him inside. Mark's heart hammered in his chest, but something kept him rooted there. He stepped into the chapel, the old wooden doors creaking shut behind him with a finality that echoed through the empty halls. The scent of damp earth and something metallic filled the air. Her gown swept over the dusty floor, yet it left no footprints. "Why have you come?" Her voice was soft, yet laced with hunger. Before Mark could answer, shadows slithered from the corners of the chapel, whispering in voices that chilled his bones. Ilara's smile widened unnaturally, revealing sharp, jagged teeth beneath the pale lips. "I waited for my groom," she said, stepping closer, her hands cold as freshly turned soil. Mark tried to back away, but invisible hands gripped his ankles. The shadows twisted tighter, pulling him toward her. From beneath the floorboards, faint wedding bells began to toll, slow and mournful. The sound grew louder, echoing in his skull. Ilara reached out, her fingers brushing his cheek. And suddenly, Mark saw the truth. Beneath her porcelain skin were wounds that never healed, eyes filled with endless sorrow and rage. "You belong to me now," she whispered. The last thing Mark saw was her face, inches from his own, eyes black as night, before everything went cold and silent. The villagers say the chapel claims another groom every year, and sometimes, if you listen closely at midnight, you can hear the faint tolling of wedding bells, calling out to the next.